Well, guys, happy Monday evening. We are here live from the Gold Coast because we have just finished 2 days of intensive training at AREC. You will have seen that probably quite a lot over our social media. And if you're wondering what AREC is, stay tuned because we're just about to explain that to you.
World's biggest real estate conference, and you learnt what? What's your takeaway nugget?
Okay, there's been a few, and I always go into a conference saying I just want to take one away. But I think can we just first of all, Mark, explain the extent of this conference? Because there's not too many conferences where you're going to get the vice president in person of the United States of America actually turning up at a conference and whatever your political views, because I know there was a little bit of backlash around it.
Wow.
But to get the United States of America vice president in a room with 30 Secret Service, I think is pretty incredible. This is a real estate conference. Like, let's be real about it. And as I said, like her or not like her, whatever your political view, I think someone that gets to be in that position of power has probably knows a thing or two, wouldn't you think?
Yep. She was your favourite?
I don't know if she was my favourite, because, look, I enjoyed listening to her. I think, again, it's quite mesmerising having someone that is of that calibre that got to that level.
Serious presence.
Yeah, serious presence.
Yeah.
There was a lot of security there.
Tough lady.
Yeah.
The strength of that lady is what I was surprised with.
Yeah.
The sheer strength.
I liked how I felt like she was quite relaxed in that room. And this was a room of, 6,000 real estate agents. I liked how relaxed she was. She seemed quite relaxed, even though there were 30 Secret Service people, probably with snipers all around us. You could hear the police helicopter. There was an enormous amount of security.
Was up for 2 hours, that police helicopter.
Yeah. But it was quite interesting just being in a room with someone like that. It really was. Hello, how are you? Oh, do you? Do you want to come on? We're doing a live show. You can come on if you want to. Have you guys been at AREC?
Novakians.
Oh,
yes, there you go.
Novakians here.
Better looking than me.
We're doing our Novak.
Did you go to AREC?
Okay, so we're talking about AREC.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm not the right guest.
Oh, you're not the right guest.
Did you go?
No, but we got Harcourts International tomorrow.
Oh, do you?
Harcourts.
I'm the principal.
Are you? Oh.
Harcourts.
Which one?
We've got you in Rockhampton.
Very good.
There you go.
Queensland.
Why didn't you attend AREC?
Because it overlapped with Harcourt.
Right. Interesting.
Yeah, unfortunately we couldn't come, but I heard it was amazing.
It was good. So we're talking about it right now on our live show.
Well,
there you go.
Yeah.
So you guys can sit and listen.
Yeah, we'll listen. I'm gonna join in and I'll watch you on your channel.
Yes. By the way, if you want to vote to see that face instead of mine, just send some thumbs up. We'll go back over.
Mark out
We'll swap that long lady out.
Mark out. Wingman as well.
Yes.
And I was at the dinner,
I was.
So the same,
you keep talking, we're on a live show. No, you go.
It's sort of been happening a little bit where people just grab
like vibe.
Me,
oh my God,
and I say I'm from Novak, and they go, "Oh, do you know Lisa?" So not many people know me, but that's sorry.
So there you go. That's the power of social media. All right. So guys, there was obviously Kamala Harris, and I don't think I'm actually pronouncing her name correctly. But Mark, for me, the takeaway was Steve Bartlett. So he is actually the author of Podcast of a CEO. The way his mind works is astounding.
Yeah.
And there were so many messages there, but one of the messages was do really small things every single day that will have a big impact.
Increments.
So like really just small things that will have a big impact. And I love that. I'm definitely going to be implementing that. Because if you can only imagine over 365 days what that looks like, over a year, if you just do tiny little things that will make some sort of a difference. And that could be just sending out a really nice message to a client. That could be, just getting a really nice fragrance for your open homes on Saturday. Small things that will have a big impact. That is right up my alley. I love that. Oh my goodness, there were so many. I have to say Lana Samuels. I know Lana. Lana was on my podcast with Emmy, our podcast 25 Hours, and she's incredible. I love her authenticity and I love her success. And I think she's just a beautiful human. So I really enjoy watching people that love what they do and make a success out of it. What about you?
Third,
There's more.
okay, me. What did I like? I loved the authenticity of that Irish guy,
My
Bartlett
God.
bloke. He
Yeah.
was such a just gravity. Like he just held the room. He was so natural. He talked about his career, and all I could think about after Lisa's worried about my arm.
His arm's going to go dead. We're literally sitting in a street in the Gold Coast.
Yeah.
Literally sitting in a street in the Gold Coast.
Yeah.
And Mark's just holding up his arm in there. I'm wondering how long he's going to be able to do that.
I'm planking with my arm.
Yeah.
But I loved him, and I also loved Anthony Bell, the accountant, because a guy like that sort of he sort of goes across so many different businesses. He sees so much in Australian accounting, whether it's banks, property, investment funds, and he can sort of triage all of those different industries and talk about what he's seeing in the economy and what came out of his mouth, how positive he was about the Australian positive market. He had me at a low.
So I have to say, Anthony Bell definitely is in my top three.
Yes.
If you don't know who Anthony Bell is, I think he's he's probably an accountant to a lot of very well-known people, if the truth be told. But he'd have to be top of his game, to be fair. And if you guys want to see the video it's about 8 minutes of his talk where he actually speaks. And listen, he's not a real estate agent, right? The guy's an accountant. But obviously he tracks data very, very closely and he tracks global trends of what's going on everywhere in the world. He talked a lot about the tariffs that are coming through from the United States and the impact that will have on Australia and the property market. Everyone's worried about it. But it's all positive things for the property market. And he's suggesting that within the next 6 months, there's going to be a property boom. He's also predicting that the property market boom. And he's also predicting that the property market's going to go up 12%. So I've actually got a big portion of his talk. If you want it, reach out to us, and I'm very happy to send it out to you. There was gold in that talk.
What else did you get out of?
This is not a real estate agent talking up the real estate market. It's not.
So we're talking about AREC.
Very jiggly, Mark. I know your arm still.
I'm planking with my arm. It's not easy holding this arm so out there. But we're talking about the talk, 2 days, solid, 16 speakers, what we learned from it.
Yeah.
What we're going to implement from it. You know what? At the end of the day, guys, if you want some business advice from what we got out of the last 2 days, output. The output. You put in output, you just put that energy out there, smash it consistently, outwork everyone, boom. I think how those Olympians.
So we had everyone from gold medal Olympic swimmers. The two girls, they were incredible. Talk about like consistency and determination. That is insane. These girls have been in swimming pools since they were 12. They don't know anything else but that. All they don't even know about a snooze button. One of the girls was talking about that. She was like, the alarm goes off, I'm up and I'm in that swimming pool and it's every single day. There are no excuses. If you want to be an Olympian, that's what you've got to do. There was that incredible surfer. This guy, he was famous for surfing the biggest waves in the world. He was incredible, and then he had a terrible accident, and that set him right back. But just this determination and this will. But one of the big things, if I put everyone together and I said what were the common themes there was this relentless this relentless energy that they just never gave up on what they really, really wanted from their life. And it was about curating a life that was perfect for them. So a lot of people talk about balance and the burnout of, when you're an Olympian or a real estate agent or whatever it is that you may be. A lot of people talked about the burnout and making sure that you balance your life right.
So really, so look at
and
there's people looking. See, there's people looking. They're just staring at. They're just staring at Lise. They're just staring at us.
We're just
Why,
collecting
why are they
people that-
staring?
Let's see what
Guys, hello, friend. Hello, friend.
G'day, I'm Darren. I'm from Bailey's. I'm from New Zealand.
Oh,
Oh, New Zealanders.
oh, there you go, guys.
Jazza.
Oh, people. How are
Hey,
you?
Daz,
We're
what's
doing our
happening?
live show. What's happening in New Zealand?
Well, we're on the verge of recovery, just like
Yeah, you
here.
guys have had a hard time, haven't
Yeah.
you?
So we're here at AREC. My first time.
Nice.
My first
My
time.
partner's hiding over here.
Oh,
I just said,
come on. It's easy. Come in, come in. So
I said to her, "Hey, I think I've just seen my heroes," and
Oh,
I had to look up on Insta to make
Steve.
sure it was you
Oh my
guys.
God,
but,
aren't you gorgeous? We're doing
He's
our
the first,
our
he's the
live
first
dinner.
person that said
To me.
heroes. Everyone just
I don't.
talks about Lisa the whole time. It's the first man
That's
that mentioned
very
me.
nice of you.
Oh,
And tell me, what did you get out of AREC? Because that's what we're doing our show on. What did you get out of it? What were the standouts?
some of the standouts were to dream a way bigger dream.
Yeah,
It's really easy to get stuck in your own market and seeing what's possible in your own until you can see what others do and
yeah,
just change your perspective
that.
completely.
yeah.
I also love the whole thing of just making sure all the right resources around you rather than trying to be everything, you know?
You can't be everything.
Yeah.
It's
Can't be
impossible.
Yeah.
We were just talking about the burnout because it's a real thing in our industry. And I think our industry, definitely is right up there in terms of people burning out and just making sure that that balance is right for you. Because if someone was to follow my life or Mark's life, you probably would struggle to keep up because the hours are long, our energy is always high,
Unbelievable.
and just making sure that it's
Yeah.
right for you. And I think that's the most important thing. I really do.
Sure.
Is it your first time here in Australia?
I've been here a lot and I've been to a couple of conferences here, but
Yeah.
first time at actually AREC's
Wow, did you love it? Are you coming back?
every year.
How good?
Did it.
Oh, I loved it.
Yeah.
It's like,
I love New Zealanders.
yeah, I love New Zealand too. I've been over there a couple of times to speak. So thank you.
Wonderful to see you.
Nice to meet you. Take care.
Take care.
See ya.
All the best. Bye bye. How nice is that, guys?
Nice fella.
And if can I just say something? Mark and I have been doing our social media now for years.
Yep.
And I think even with our team, like we're always saying, get your cameras out, make sure you're getting content, do this, do that. It works, guys. It'll help people. But, when you walk around a conference like AREC with 6,000 people, I have to say that
What's product market doing in 15 seconds?
I haven't been able to walk more than 3 steps and someone's like, oh my God, I follow you guys. It does work. It does help people.
But
There's value there.
there's value there. There's value for us. There's value for our clients. And it's incredible to see that value when you have everyone in one room.
Definitely.
Because these guys refer a lot of people to us. So these
agents refer me
if
so
you
much
don't know,
business.
they're always referring buyers.
Yes.
Talk to Lisa, she's in DY. They're always referring sellers. Talk to Lisa, she's in DY.
They do.
So, yeah, interesting.
These guys, I can't tell you, and thank you to all the agents that refer me business. Honestly, like
And reciprocate.
I had
people to reciprocate
100%.
too as well, even if my arm hurts.
myself.
That arm is dying.
Let me hold that.
No, please. You're way too pretty for that.
Okay, guys, I want to just wrap up by saying a big thank you. And I know we mentioned it this morning on our morning minutes, but I want to say a big thank you to John McGrath. This is a guy for 27 years that has put his blood, sweat, and tears into organising a massive conference that started with about 200 people in a room to now 6,000 people in a room. And whether you love the speakers or you're not on that same pathway of agreeing with the speakers that were handpicked, and they go through a very, very hard process to get onto that stage. I was on there a few years ago.
Never got asked to come back.
I only did it 3 years ago, Mark. I never got asked to come back. You haven't even been on there.
He's going to be back.
Take that.
Anyway,
but I do want to just say a big
I reckon
thank you.
next year you're going to be on.
Well, that was
Just putting it out.
probably-
I'm just putting it
That
out
was
there.
probably one of the most. That was one of the
I'm
most
just putting it
stressful
out
times
there.
of my life.
Just putting it out there.
It's tricky. It's tricky getting up in front of that many people.
Oh, I don't reckon there's many. Yes.
It's hard. Listen, can I say, there was one other person, that Maurizio from Selling Beverly Hills. Our daughter was going crazy. He was there in the room. He was awesome.
Names.
I loved him. But even he was scared getting up in front of, 6,000 people.
Yeah.
But, thank you to John McGrath. Thank you to Tom Panos. These guys show up. There's a huge amount that goes into organising that conference.
Massive.
And, I can't see anyone else putting their hand up to organise the Southern Hemisphere's biggest.
Well, you know what? It says something about the personality. If you don't, there's not many people that have got the capacity to actually get that many people together. Like just that alone. I don't know many people that could pull a conference together. I don't know anyone except for him.
And those speakers.
Yeah. And thank you to my arm that's been up for 15 minutes. There it is there. Specimen there. Thank you very much.
It's going to hurt tomorrow.
It's going to hurt. I've been
So
thinking.
funny. All right, guys, we're off to have dinner with some friends. Have a great night.
Blowfish. Love ya.
See you guys.
Bye.
Bye.
Good on you guys.